After the devastating earthquake and tsunami on 11th March, Japan is grappling with a nuclear catastrophe. As Japan rushes to contain further radiation leaks, more problems loom ahead with a multi-billion-dollar cleanup and impassioned debate about the use of nuclear energy. A quick look at the events at Fukushima's Daiichi nuclear power plant. On March 11th, the 10-story high waves of the tsunami off the northeast coast of Japan crushed all three backup systems of the Daiichi nuclear plant, crippling the plant's cooling system essential for preventing the plant from overheating. The next few days saw hydrogen explosions at 4 reactors and a fire at Unit Number 4. Meanwhile, close to 200,000 residents living within 20 kilometers of the plant were evacuated. Fukushima 50, who were the first people to volunteer to go back to the power plant to prevent a meltdown, were hailed as heroes. Radioactive iodine was found in drinking water in the Fukushima prefecture on 19th March. Spinach and milk from Fukushima prefecture were also tainted. Radiation levels for the area within a 20 kilometers radius of the plant is 1,600 times higher than normal. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Yukio Idano announced on 20th March that the nuclear plant will be scrapped. The US and Hong Kong have banned several food imports from Japan after unusually high amounts of radioactive particles were found in Tokyo tap water. The ongoing nuclear crisis in Fukushima has alerted Singaporeans to the questions surrounding nuclear energy.
It's a good experience for us to learn from this lesson and what kind of precautions we should take when in future we are thinking of building nuclear plants.
We don't run the risk of earthquakes here. We don't have all these natural disasters. So this might be an advantage over Japan, for example.
It seems people here are in two minds about the alternative energy source. Even though the nuclear energy option for Singapore is not likely to happen in the near future due to safety concerns, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong had identified nuclear power as an important part of the solution to mankind's energy problems.
Well, I think nuclear energy should be banned. I agree with some experts that say that they should never ever have constructed nuclear plants around the world. Yeah. Why? Because the risks are just far too great. Yeah. If a catastrophe like this happens, and I read somewhere that I think for the dollars that you put in, the amount that you're getting out of nuclear is not worth it.
We look at Chernobyl, when they say official figures is 60 people officially died because of this, and then 3 Mile Island is 0. So, come on, no? give it a thought or something. For Singapore, it is a bit shady because Singapore is a small country. And we cannot afford, 130-kilometer radius around Singapore is just going to clean everything off the map already. So there's no point. I'm not really for nuclear reactors in Singapore, but I think what we should be looking more for the even longer term rather than just maybe the next decade or something.
Energy expert Dr. Human Pardini claims that the more than 50-year-old Daiichi nuclear plant, which was damaged by the tsunami, was not updated with the latest technologies to counter the extraordinary earthquake and tsunami. The nuclear energy proponents' advice is to look at the facts first, rather than get emotional.
What we can see here as a possibility is a much smaller version of nuclear reactor, which are much easier to be contained in the case of problem, or underground nuclear reactors, which are going to be actually quite safe. So I don't think this incident should actually create panic in Singapore and therefore discourages people from pursuing the nuclear option.
Exposure to radiation can damage human health and cause problems like nausea, diarrhea and hair loss. In serious cases, radiation exposure can lead to cancer or death. It's no wonder the world is keeping a close watch on Japan's ongoing struggle to contain its nuclear crisis. Up next, tour agencies in Singapore suffers a $2.6 million hit